Hey, New Heart Kids,
Hey,
I'm
New Heart
Adrian.
Kids. I'm Courtney.
That's right, and we are here. We are here to have the best time ever today. What do you
Yes.
think about today? You excited about today?
I'm so excited about today. I'm so excited we get to spend it with you.
Oh,
You're
yeah.
amazing. You're creative. You're fun.
That's
you're
right.
smart. You're
That's right.
intelligent. You're brilliant. You're hilarious. Did I miss anything? Probably 100 other things, but we're so glad
Probably.
to spend today with you.
We're
and
so excited.
we want you to know
Yeah.
we are called to serve.
Right.
Just like Jesus. Serving is our calling. Mark 10:45 in the Bible tells us, even the Son of Man did not come to be served, but to serve and to give his life as a ransom for many. Now, we want to tell you a true story today about Jesus.
Yeah.
It was a season of feasting for the Jews, a celebration for Jesus, like Christmas is for us, or like Easter. It's a time for people to come together and eat and be happy and remember all that God had done for them. It was called Passover. We're actually close to the Passover season right now as we walk towards Easter. Easter is next week. Oh my gosh. There's something different about this Passover for Jesus.
Yeah.
He's going to do something that changes everything forever.
Right, and it was time for dinner. So dinner was ready, it was hot, it was delicious, we were ready for it, and all the disciples were sitting around the table with Jesus. Now, I want you to know, you and I are actually disciples too.
What?
That's right.
That's
when
so
we
cool.
trust in God and we choose to follow Jesus with our lives, we become disciples.
That's awesome.
Your badge is in the mail. And so in this moment, I want you to just kind of imagine sitting around the table, you're smelling all that good food, try to put yourself into the same shoes as the disciples.
Oh, I was eating some food.
She got caught up.
Jesus knew that he was the Son of God.
Yeah.
He knew he had authority over everything on earth. He knew he was king. He was king over everything in the whole world, over the grass, over the stars, over the squirrels, over the dogs, over the bears, over the lions, over the sky, over the birds, over the flying things, over bugs.
That's a lot.
I don't really like bugs.
He does.
Jesus was king over all of it. So he gets up from the table, and we, his disciples, are like, oh my gosh, he's going to make a speech. I can't wait to hear the speech.
Best
This is the
speech giver.
moment. This is going to be
Gives
awesome.
good speeches.
And instead of standing up and speaking, he gets a towel, he wraps it around his waist, and he bends down like a servant.
Yeah.
I'm confused.
Crazy. So Jesus gets down on his knees. He gets ready to wash his disciples' feet. Now, wait a minute. I know what you're thinking. Feet? Ugh. Okay, here's what we want you to do right now, right where you're at. I want you to find your mom or dad, and I want you to find one of their feet and just sniff it. On the count of 3, we're all going to sniff feet together, right?
Okay.
1, 2, 3.
Oh, that's stinky.
Woo!
Your mom and dad
That
stink.
smell is
They're
effort.
stinky.
And age. Okay, and so that's probably a little bit of what it smelled like for Jesus in that moment with all of these disciples' feet. They were probably just a little bit stinky.
Yeah, and they're probably looking around wondering, what is happening?
Yeah.
But no one said anything.
Right,
They
right.
didn't say anything until Jesus gets to Peter. Because Peter's the one that always says what he's thinking, even when he maybe shouldn't. And Jesus says, Lord, you will never wash my feet.
And Jesus, in that moment, looks at Peter and he's like, hey, listen, if you don't let me wash your feet, then you can't be a part of what I'm doing. You can't be with me.
Yeah.
And so Peter hears, he's like, okay, I want you to wash my feet, take that bucket, pour it on my head, wash my hands, get me all clean. I want to be a part of whatever it is that you're doing. And after Jesus washed everybody's feet, he told them, because you call me teacher, you call me Lord, and you've seen what I just did, you've seen how I just served, now I want you to go and serve the same way.
Ew!
What?
Does that mean I have to wash everybody's feet? I bet they're stinky.
Well, maybe, but not exactly.
Okay.
Wait, what are you doing? Wait, what are those for? Why do you? Huh? What's happening?
This is going to be a big deal, but I love Jesus a lot.
Wait, I'm not
and
sure.
I want to be just like Jesus.
Wait.
So I'm going to be just like Jesus.
This isn't what-
Jesus washed feet.
He didn't
I'm
actually-
I can't get the glove on.
Well, your
oh
hands
my
are really
gosh, I'm
big,
not
and
going to be.
I
I'm
don't
going to
think
have
you
to touch a foot.
Okay.
This
Wait,
is.
I don't know how I feel about this. I'm nervous. I'm nervous about the future.
The effort made me cough.
Okay.
Okay, everybody.
Yeah.
I need you to stick out your foot
Okay.
right up to the screen.
All right.
It's time for a scrub.
Is your foot up against the screen?
It better be, because I'm
now,
going.
I said not exactly. This is not exactly what we meant
Did
by
I get
by
like,
serving.
am I like Jesus?
Let's talk about it a different way. Can you put this? I don't even know what you're doing. Yeah, just
I
take
want it to be like Jesus.
Okay, and you're gonna be
Okay.
one day.
Oh.
Do any of you have chores that you don't like to do? Any of you have any jobs that sometimes you have to do, but you don't do it because you want to. You do it because you have to. So
Yeah.
that's what it was like back then in the time of Jesus for servants that would wash people's feet. It was a job that nobody liked to do because people's feet are nasty.
I just washed a lot of feet.
I know. You're welcome, kids.
You're welcome, parents.
And parents. But for Jesus, he was doing something. He was saying, I'm the king over everything. I'm the Lord over the entire earth, all the plants, all the bugs, all the things. But I'm going to get down on my knees and do this thing that nobody wants to do, but I'm going to do it because I love you.
Yeah.
And I want you to do the exact same thing that I am doing.
Yeah. So I guess what that means is like if your mom needs help with the dishes, help
Yeah,
her.
right.
If your dad says, "Hey, can I get help with the trash?" You say, "Yeah, pick me. I'll do it." It's about serving like Jesus. It's an opportunity to be like Jesus, to serve not because you have to, but because you want to love people like Jesus loves people.
Yeah.
So it's not just washing feet,
It's not.
but you could.
You could, but I wouldn't recommend it. What's awesome about this is Jesus also says that when you do this, when you serve like he does, God actually blesses you.
Yeah.
He will add
That's
good
so
things
cool.
to your life because you served like he did. And so I know this is not just about in church. You can actually serve anywhere. You can serve at home with your
Wow.
family and friends.
Yeah.
And so this week, our challenge for you is
Yeah.
just to look around, look for
Yeah.
opportunities, and find ways
Yeah.
that you can serve everyone around
Yeah.
you. New Heart Kids, we love you so
Yeah.
much. Our favorite time of the week is spending time with
Yes.
you. We can't wait to hear how you've served everyone around
Yeah.
you, and we'll see you next week.
See you next week.